Everybody, welcome to EPICBREW. I'm Tom. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Instead of actual gameplay, I started around with just bots. Look at these geniuses in action right here. Look at them go. But I'm going to talk about horses. There has been no official word about horses other than they plan to add them to the game in the future. There's no release date. There's no details. This is all pure speculation. Just wanted to be super clear about that. But I have some ideas about how they might implement horses, and I wanted to start here at Spire because there's a lot of evidence of what I think they're going to do with horses. So horses, I think, again, all speculation, they're going to be class-based. I got to actually join a team so I can pull up the menu. They're going to be class-based. There's going to be like a button right here, Cavalry, and then boop, a button, and then you'll have your weapons and stuff that you can equip. And what's going to happen is you'll spawn in. So the attackers, they'll spawn in over here. And then the defenders, let's speed on up. They're going to spawn in over here. Oh no. Let me go back to spectate. Oh, Ricardo, he tried. What? Wow, the bot just killed me. They said no cowards, no retreat, no life. Okay, so we're back up here now. We're back in heaven. So I'm guessing, ooh, that was a little too fast. I'm guessing that the defenders' horses are going to spawn in over here because there's all this like cool little detail, right, in these areas. There's like little like walls and wagons and stuff out here. And there's no reason for any of that to really be there if they didn't plan to have people like cruising on through here, like not standing around fighting, but just like running around galloping, fighting. And there's all this open field, this whole open field. I mean, there's trees, but it's generally a big open field that is in bounds, but nobody ever uses it. All the action happens on this side. So I think the horses, they're going to spawn in over there, run through here, and they're going to clash with the horses spawning in over here. And Cavalry is going to be phase based. So you know how like each section of a map is a phase, like out here is a phase, and then in here is a phase, and then the courtyard's a phase, and then the bridge, and then the keep. It's all different phases. So Cavalry will only be active in certain phases. Now, I haven't really figured a way for them to implement like who gets to spawn in as Cavalry. They might just do like a hard cap like they do with archers, where if there's too many archers, they might not allow anybody else to spawn in. The problem with that though is that I can foresee a lot of people just sitting in the menu. Oh, I don't want to join the team. But just sitting in the menu and not actually helping their team and just waiting for one of those slots to open, you know? And I don't think they would just spawn in horses idly because they would be way over here and they'd either have to push the spawns all the way back or people would just be running all the way out and then all the way over there to get horses. So I think they're going to take a battlefield approach battlefront and battlefield where you just kind of like you press the button and then boom, you spawn in already on the horse galloping ready and to go fight a war or whatever. So obviously I don't think there's going to be cavalry like in the towns. That would be pretty terrible. There's not really any other place. I mean, there's a giant horse right here in the courtyard. Like there's going to be horses on this map. I don't think they would have horses here at this phase. I mean, it would be super cool to have a horse charge like down here, like a bowling alley, but I don't. Like the horses would die like by the time they got here, and I don't know where they would come out of either. Like they could just kind of ramp off here, but then where would they spawn back in here? Not quite sure, but yeah, definitely you can't even get out of the zones here. Definitely expecting to see horses out here, and I am fairly confident in my two guesses as far as where the horses are going to spawn in, and I'm pretty fairly confident in how the mechanic is going to work. It just makes the most sense as how they already do it. Let's switch maps now. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. This is a quick little tutorial in case you don't know how to set up your own bot match. You just go offline practice It's right here, easy peasy. And then you can change the games. I think there's going to be horses in Wardenglade. We can go to that one, but Coxwell's definitely going to have horses too. Let's boot into this one. Oh, this one literally has the stables for horses in it.
The slaughter of Coxwell.
But yeah, if you are like curious about testing out new weapons, jumping in an offline match, it loads super quick. Everybody's a bot, so you don't really have to worry about like people just running up on you and destroying you. Okay, there we go. We're already up here. So over here, oh, can I go now? There we go. Speed up, speed me up. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. This is already here, and you can run in it, but you're out of bounds when you run in it. But I mean, like, look at this. This is literally a horse barn. You'll spawn in here. I'm charging on out, and then either out into the field at the very beginning, or I guess kind of just running through the streets. This is more open than the Lion Spire, like inner town area. So I don't think horses would have too much of a problem just kind of like running around in this area, and I think it would actually be really cool. But then once you get to the wall here, I think the horse phase is going to end. And I only think the defenders are going to have horses. The attackers, I mean, maybe they might. I just don't know where the attackers' horses would come in. Maybe they'll spawn like over here and then they can run through the gates. I don't know, but obviously, I mean, there's horses coming out of here at some point in the future. And then there's no other real place for horses in the later phases of this map. Maybe at the very end, there's like a last ditch like horse charge. Cause like, look, this is all inbounds over here. Cause like the game doesn't let you go out, but it lets you go all the way over here. So I'm thinking that like maybe there'll be like one last wave of horses for the attackers to fight through. And then, you know, it's over. But yeah, so that's my guess for Coxwell. Let's switch maps now. This is kind of just what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the video. Is just kind of going from the maps and talking about like where I think the horses are going to come in from. So if you've already mentally checked out, there's not going to be any gameplay today. It's all horse talk. Horse talk with Tom. Let's change maps here. Tournament grounds. I don't think they're gonna add horses to tournament grounds. It would literally just be like, run for 5 seconds, stop, turn around, run for 5, you know, because it's just so small. I do think, however, that there's gonna be a jousting mode for like 8 people at a time, maybe even less, but where you can like actually joust, like a one-on-one joust, because it's set up, right? The lanes are there. So I think there could just be like a horse only mode in tournament grounds. But that's, you know, this is all speculation. I don't know. Wardenglade's gonna have horses, I think. That might be another horse only map. Because if you think of it, I won't load into it because you guys know what the map looks like. But there's the big camps. And I mean, they could totally have horses charging out of those camps down the hills and stuff into the fields. And that's totally plausible. Dark Forest, I don't know if this one will have horses. Rudhelm might have horses. Fallmire might as well. Fighting Pit's not gonna have. Let's check out Fallmire. Is this one I haven't really looked around too much in, so maybe we'll find some context clues.
Escape from Fallmire.
I don't think there's gonna be horses at the very end. If anything, it would be in this starting phase and then the next phase, like to the bridges. Not the bridge, but the 2 like side bridges where you have to blow the doors open. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. So you can get out here. That is interesting. So normally in the areas you can't go to, it's like a invisible wall. Like I'm trying to go forward and I can't. But over here, it let me out over here. Huh. Okay, so maybe horses can like charge through here. Yeah, there could. You know what? This is wide enough for horses. There could be horses in this phase. Yeah, because look, there's another gate over here too. Let me speed up a little bit. Is it, can I get, oh, you totally can. Yeah, there's going to be horses here. Absolutely going to be horses. So the defenders will get horses, it looks like. Well, the attackers? I don't think the attackers will. How far out can you go? You can go pretty far out. But there's an invisible wall here, so I don't think they're going to have the horses too far out. What is that? There's like a dead body in there. I can't go down for some reason. I wish I could zoom in on that. There's just like a body in the little shack over there. Anyway. Yeah, horses in that phase for sure. I feel like there's so many like little Easter eggs just around the maps and stuff to just find. Maybe one day I'll just kind of go explore each map and point out what I find. I guess there could be horses in the earlier phase here for the defenders. The attackers, let's go see what they're working with out here. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. This is all accessible. There's totally horses. Yeah, you'll charge out of the camp here. 100% gonna happen. Yeah, horses on Fallbinder. I feel pretty confident about that. Yes. Let's go check out Dark Forest, because that's another one that I'm not quite sure about. We'll see what we can find. Objective, yep. Good to go. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if you have any ideas or, you know,
The Battle of Dark Forest.
just kind of concepts of how you think they're going to handle horses and chivalry here, leave a comment. I'd be happy to chat with people about their ideas and if they think I'm totally wrong or if they think I'm on the money with the guess. Or the guesses, I should say. There I go. There we go. Now I'm free. So how far back can you go? Wow, you can go back pretty far. Wow. Yeah, I guess I could see like horses kind of running through here. Yeah, I think that's very likely. There's a trail here. Yeah, and this like squared off like back zone. Yeah, I could see horses just kind of like running through. Like for the defenders, you know? Yeah, the attackers are coming from there. Yeah, look at this. Like there's this whole back area here. Horses just come on through. Yeah. I could totally see that happening here. I don't think every phase on Dark Forest is going to have horses, but at the beginning, I'm feeling pretty confident about there being horses. Maybe even up to the wall here, to the gatehouse. I think that's what this phase is called. Destroy the gatehouse. Oh yeah, like look, there's going to be horses here. Without a doubt. There's all these big wide open spaces for cavalry units to fight. Yeah. Definitely horses in the opening phase of Dark Forest. Let's speed up. I don't think there's going to be horses there. I don't know where the attackers would get horses from. Maybe the defenders get horses? Oh, yeah. Yeah? Yeah, you know what? There could be. The defenders might get horses. Is there another stable over here? No, the ballista's over here. That's what it is. Yeah, this is too much of a sharp turn for horses to come out of. Graveyard. I wonder what these tombstones say. Mark the page, died from a book to the head. Kevin J, no one will miss this archer. Oh. Captain Wellham went down with the ship, patching holes to the ends. Tiberius Bane, when the unkillable must one day come to rest. These must be like Kickstarter people, or they didn't do Kickstarter, did they? I guess the devs just Tom Banner. Does death end life or life pause death? Now I know. Interesting. Okay, yeah. So these, I guess the devs just kind of added these in. This one doesn't have a name. Player count. That's what that tombstone should say. Oh, look, there's the golden chicken. How about that? I've never... I just found the golden chicken. Surprise. Okay. Oh, this goes back... Okay, yeah. I don't know if there's going to be horses at any other point on this map. Maybe at the castle? Let's pan over here. You can't go back in here. Yeah, no horses here. It's too closed off. Let's see what else we're working with here. So it opens up a bit. You got those torches. I'm really just looking for context clues. That's really all I'm basing everything off of here. Looks like a mammoth tusk. I really should just explore the maps for a video one day. If you'd be down to watch a video about me exploring the maps for Easter eggs, leave a comment. I'd love to gauge interest in that. Wow, this is... You can go all the way back through here. What? Why is so much of this map accessible that it's totally... That's super weird. Like this whole forest, you can go into it. That's crazy. That seems like a lot of wasted space, to be honest. It would be really cool to just like have a battle in here. Like just the woods, like no castle ruins or anything, just fight in the woods. That's what we did when we were kids, pretending to be knights and archers and stuff. I never really realized how foggy this map is either. I guess the defenders could have horses here. Well, no, because then you'll have people coming out. Yeah. So these side entrances are for people coming out of the castle. I feel like unless there's going to be a King Theoden Rohan charge out of the castle door and into the oncoming horde, I don't think there's going to be horses in this end phase. But who knows? I still can't get over how much of the forest over there you can go to. I can get all the way back in here too. Ooh, there's an island. Nothing. Nothing. I'm just I'm just exploring right now. But yeah, so I think it's pretty clear which maps are going to have horses, and to me the mechanics that I kind of went through as far as how they're going to pick who spawns in as horses and what's going to happen when you spawn in as horses, I think they're going to use a bunch of the same weapons. Now let me join a team here so we can look at the weapons. I don't want to spawn, I just want to look at the weapons. So like some of these weapons obviously are going to be catering, like the spear. I could see the halberd on a horse. I mean, maybe it'll probably just be a random assortment of existing weapons. Like I don't think there's going to be horse specific weapons. Secondaries, I don't even know if horses are going to have secondaries. I don't know why you would need a secondary. And then so like when the phase ends, I think what's going to happen is all the horses just kind of like rear up, and then the rider just kind of like tumbles off the horse. And then it's like they got hit by a tackle. They just can kind of hit spacebar and jump back up. That's my guess as far as how shifting phases is gonna go. Look at this. The game just knows. Tom wants to go shoot some bots. Gonna go bot hunting. Wow, look at these look at these troops here. You fellas are doing good. I thank you for your service. Filling up half of the server population these days. You guys are doing good work. Watch out behind you. I got him. How did that hit that guy? Let's punch a bot. Okay, let's not punch a bot. That's gonna do it though for today's video. Let me know what you think. I'm curious to see what everybody's ideas about horses are. If you're looking forward to horses, if you're not looking forward to horses, let me know in the comments. Happy to chat with you. Join Discord if you haven't. I got a good crew of people on there always talking about Mordhau and Chivalry and everything. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to subscribe to catch more Chivalry 2 videos. Hopefully we get some new content soon because it's kind of getting old, I'm not going to lie. When you can't really customize your builds too much, you kind of run out of stuff to make videos on within about a month. And I'm getting to that point here. So fingers crossed for new content soon. Hope everybody has a great rest of their day. I'll catch y'all next time.